So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming with a new review of All the Queen's Men on BT Plus. Okay, so I'm gonna do episode 1 and 2 together because they came out together. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Because this show is good, and you know, Eva be on her shit in this show, okay? Eva don't play in the show. Madam don't play. So let's start off where we left off from last season. So this is All the Queen's Men, season 3, episode 1 and 2. And so the episode opens up where we left off with Amp killing that girl, having sex in the shower on the damn hook because he on drugs and shit. And then Midnight helping him. And then as they pulling the body out wrapped up in the rug, he come down and then they like, oh shit. Of course, Amp still mad at her, so he gotta have his little attitude like, what you doing in here? Like go on about your business. And then he was like, we just gonna go dump this out back. She like, no, stop. And they like, you know all the heat that's on this place. So then they like, damn, you right, what we gonna do? They all be looking like idiots without matter. But anyway, so then as they trying to figure out what to do, damn Trouble and what's the dude, Ray Sean, I think it's Ray Sean. Trouble and Ray Sean walk in the damn back, and then they like, oh shit. Then of course, as they always do, they start yelling at their ass like, get the fuck out. He's like, what the fuck you looking at? So then Ray Sean and Trouble just run out. Then they like, oh shit, this just got worse. I'm like, it did. Trouble ain't nothing but trouble, so you can't even imagine what she gonna do with this information. And then Rayshawn is scary, so you don't know what he gonna do with this information. And so I forgot to say that Amp tried to lie too, like they tried to say the girl overdosed. She was like, bullshit, this girl is wrapped up in a rug. What happened? They finally told him that, you know, she bumped her head, she had sex, and then, you know, all that shit that happened. And then she looking at him like, nigga, there you go. Killing bitches again. So now, they done, Midnight is worried about Trouble and Rayshawn, so he go out to see what the fuck they doing. So then, now it's just Dime and Amp, and of course they going back and forth, and he gotta say, you set me up with my aunt, you wanted my aunt to kill me. He is going left, okay? He flipped. I was like, damn, he was crazy. Oh my goodness. So then he starts saying that she can go and take the picture, got evidence, put him away for life. She like, boy, shut up. Like, she said she was gonna go out and make a call or whatever. Then the dude ended up calling her. I forgot his name though. So I guess it's gonna come up eventually again. Is it like, I don't remember, from that damn party with, I don't know, the dude with the damn Louisiana sounding country accent. He was all flirty with her last season. So then he like, oh, I see you still out at the I'm out here just getting gas, and I see you still at the club. I was like, nigga, what? And then she was like, nigga, what? I was like, okay. And then she was like, oh, let me guess, you all this bullshit you doing, we ain't gotta do this right now, okay? Because he's talking about walking her to her car. She said, nah, we got security. Then he like, maybe we can hang out. I'm like, ugh. And then she was like, you went home with the girl in the yellow dress. And he was like, dang, like, you seen me? I'm like, niggas. So then she said, yeah. And she was like, so you got your money from her, now you want to come over here? No. And she was like, so what do you, she was just a job. And then he's like, and what are you? She was like, somebody you're not going to get. I was like, you better stand on the dime, because you was acting all tough like that when I'm crazy. Now y'all both crazy together. Oh goodness. So then I think that's all that happened. Oh, then no, then she said, you know, that he somebody that he not gonna get. She somebody he not gonna get. This nigga started talking about, well, you know, I know where you live. I'm like, what? Hold on, you went from you was trying to be all nicey nice, now you want to be all stalkery threatener, cause that was threatening. Like, I know where you live. She's like, you know the building, you don't know the room, you know the apartment number. He's like, well, I can stay out there all night. I'm like, what, nigga? Like, what is going on? I thought he was trying to be our lover boy, but they'll switch real quick. So now we're at the jail with Fuego, Doc, and Babyface ass. I cannot stand Babyface, okay? The only guy I kind of mildly like is Doc. That's because how he be like, nigga, what? But he got his faults too. I be like, what is going on? Okay. But he funny. But anyway, so they, you know, like, nigga, why you up in here? What you doing? So Fuego is such a, oh my gosh. Oh, what's going on, guys? Like, are you really gonna do this? Doc. The nigga say, don't dock me, nigga. So they basically like, you know, asking what the fuck he doing up in there, why he you know, snitching on the family, you know. So then he's like, I know, I just told them what happened with what's it, Angela? Is that the girl name? I don't know. It's girl. And then they was like, all right, nigga, you talking too much, because then they don't know if they getting recorded or not. And this nigga was talking too much. He like, yeah, I just told them that, you know, I came home, she was there, and then some guys, they made me shoot her, and then then they left and took the body. I said, damn, he do sound stupid. And then they was like, nigga, who gonna believe that? But anyway, this whole scene was funny because of course they gotta show him that they gon' it's like, yeah, nigga, you talking too much. He's like, you need to shut up before we shut you up permanently. And he's like, y'all really gonna do that? And then Babyface like, in a second. I'm like, Babyface is crazy. I wasn't expecting him to be so crazy, but okay. And then Doc, of course, is like, yeah, nigga, shut the fuck up. Don't dock me. He's like, I thought we was cool. Nigga, I ain't cool with nobody. Especially nobody that's gonna go against the family. I said, no, that nigga was for real. He said, nigga, I ain't cool with nobody. Cause he be like, fuck all of them. All the time. That's why that should be funny. But so then, you know, they all getting mad, getting hyped up. He like, well, I ain't gonna go out like no bitch. And then he go, Babyface, that's a change. And y'all men is as shady as women, okay? This thing was funny. So they said they had to wait till the shift change. He like, oh, so y'all, this a setup. Y'all know about the shift change. I'm like, okay, so you go. Sound like a child. Is this really happening to me right now? Okay, then we got Trouble and Ray Sean's ass trying to leave the club, act like they ain't seen nothing. They ain't seen Jack, okay? So they her car won't start it up, so they trying to get it together, and Ray Sean is losing his mind. He's like, I need to go, I'm gonna have to go. Like, you can't get your car going, I'm just gonna walk. I said, you know, that would be the worst thing to happen. You trying to get away from a crime and your damn car won't start. You trying to be like, I ain't seen Jack, and y'all see my ass outside trying to leave. Anyway, so then they try to act, like both try to play each other. Like, you seen that? Nah. Seen what? Yeah. And then midnight come out there until they dumbasses get back in the club. And now we got Madam and Tommy in the car, and they waiting on the damn, what was it? I forgot his name. The Western dude that was pretending to be a stripper, but he was really a cop trying to set them up. That nigga slid in the back seat, and Tommy like, what the fuck? And then he basically tried to tell them, you know, he telling him, Madam, all the stuff they got on her. It's just light stuff. It really ain't nothing. She really ain't got no case. And then she like, okay, then get rid of the shit. And then he just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk my career. And then she was just like, nigga, you risking your career right now. I'm like, the fuck? You already risking your life because I'm going to have to handle you, okay? And then she's like, what's your job pay you? $50,000 a year? I can make sure you get that multiple times a year. And then he's like, I don't want to risk everything. Can I think about it? She's like, nigga, you can do whatever you want. But I know what I'm going to do. And he was like, because she was like, because coming after me ain't going to do nothing. I just want to do my work, okay? I want to do my work and I don't mess with nobody. And he's like, you breaking crimes. She's like, and that ain't gonna do nothing for you. And then he gonna tell me, but get you killed. So then, they tell that nigga, all right, do what you gonna do, get the fuck out. And then we get over to midnight, beating up Rayshawn and talking to Trouble and telling them they ain't seen shit what they see. And then, no, he said, what y'all see? And then Rayshawn talking about nothing. And then boy, they be treating him like oh man, he get treated so badly. And then Trouble like, we seen the girl in the rug, we seen the body in the rug, but we both seen it or some shit like that. And then he's like, you don't say I seen it, don't speak for me. So then he just telling them they ain't seen shit, they ain't to prove their loyalty, blah blah blah. And then Trouble like, I'm down for whatever, I ain't seen nothing. I'm like, okay girl, I don't be trusting you, I don't trust her. Okay, so Madam gets home and Tommy like, what the fuck is going on? She got all the security because she gotta lock it down since concierge was able to sneak in on her ass and then nobody know. So she said she going to bed. Tommy having his back and forth with the security nigga that he don't know. So he like, I don't know this nigga. Who is this? Nah, I got her room. I got her bed. Jealous and shit. So then, what happened after that? Then she finally answered the phone from Dime, and then Dime tell her what happened. And she like, well, girl, I just took my pills. You know what? I need some rest. So y'all figure it out yourself. Call Blue. Oh yeah, and then Blue and Tommy was on the phone, and of course we seen Blue getting about the bushes or whatever, pull a gun on that old lady. Like, lady, mind your business. She like, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm like, girl. She was like, bitch, didn't I tell you I'm fine? Now go on now. So then, she on the phone with Tommy saying she finna head over. She like, nah, she got the place locked down with all the security people. We don't even know. She like, man, what the fuck? She like, that concierge nigga got her scared like that. And it's like, yeah, I did. He did slip in the club on her. She was like, damn, you right. I forgot it was Tommy's fault because he didn't catch it. And then he was like, it's your fault too because you left. I was like, yeah, she did. Y'all was slipping, okay? But anyway, so then Madam tells Dime to call Blue, and then they call Blue, and Blue on her way to go help with her. Blue ended up showing up. She like, what the fuck going on here? And it's like, he killed a regular. It's like, you know who it is? Y'all better hope ain't nobody looking for this girl. Go back and look at the footage. I was like, you know what? They ain't think about none of this. I'm like, damn, what if somebody is looking for her? And then they know whoever she came with knows she went back there with his ass. All these loose ends, child. So then, she was talking about they was gonna go dump out in the back in the dumpster. She was like, this place too hot for that, y'all stupid. So then she ended up calling somebody that's like an hour or something away, so they gonna have to get the body in the car and then drive for an hour and something to get rid of it. And then Dime, for some reason, don't have no trust in them. She like, should I follow behind him? So then we got the cop dude calling Madam to let her know all the evidence that she got, that the detective got on her computer or whatever. And he's like, it's not really nothing. It's really circumstantial. I could just tell her tomorrow, that she ain't really got no strong case, so she ain't really got to go to the DA. I was like, nigga, really? And Madam was like, yeah, you can, or you could make it disappear. And he was like, I don't know. she was like, nigga, if she's like, well, I know what I'm gonna do. And then he's like, I just need more time. She gonna go. And then he started talking. He said, oh. I was stupid looking, child. But then he also told that cop to go separate the dudes in the cells so they would know to stand down. Well, you know, not to stand down part for him, but that's why they was gonna be separated so they know to stand down. So of course that didn't happen. So then we cut to them and they finna be squabbing it up. Okay, they like, all right, time to go. So then Doc started, you know, hitting him to the body. But then somehow Fuego got, you know, his lick. And then I guess he wasn't expecting Fuego lick to be, you know, have that much power or something, because he was just like, oh shit. I laughed. Oh my gosh. It was like he wasn't expecting it. He's like, oh shit. And then of course they finally get him on the ground in the chokehold, and Babyface got to jump in. He trying to get his legs and stuff. Then he holding him out like. So then we got Blue calling Trouble, cause telling them to come back to the club. And then she's like, you know, that's Blue. She wants to go back to the club, so he all scared and stuff. And of course Rayshawn all scared. She's like, we just gotta tell him we loyal. That's it. And then all of a sudden we see the police pulling over Midnight and Amp, knowing they got the body in their trunk. So he's like, oh shoot, I think the police got him. And then of course down out there too, oh, the police got him. She on the phone with Blue. So then they got him getting out the car, and they talking about what he doing. He was driving erratically. Well, they said he was driving fast, but I don't know. But Amp said he was driving fast too. I said, why you? That was so stupid. You should have just drove regular. You too scared. You supposed to be confident in this. You over here talking about how you got bodies on you. You ain't acting like it, okay? You ain't acting like you know how to handle this. So then, they trying to get into the trunk. They don't get in. Then he go Trouble like, oh, I got it. So then she's like, I did for this shit. So then she drives up, side swipes, I guess, the officer's car real fast, and then all of the officers just like go after them. And then of course Rayshawn in the car like, get me out this car. I ain't seen nothing. She like, nigga, shut up, just come on. I do this. And she like, oh snap, this my old hood right here. Oh, I know what to do. And she just automatically was gonna go blow some shit up. I was like, what? She's like, I'm gonna run through the store. We're finna go through the store, then you can jump out. I was like, oh my goodness. So then on the other side we got, you know, they dropped out, they doing it. So then Amp, Diamond go ahead and tell him to go ahead and switch with Amp and Midnight to put the body in her car, and they gonna drive. I was like, I don't know, that sounded stupid. Was the police actually they wasn't following y'all, so y'all should just got back in the car and did what y'all was gonna do. Like, I ain't get that part. But whatever, they switched the body over where cameras could have probably seen them moving the body to another car, and then driving off. So then, anyway, so we got all the police chasing Trouble and Rayshawn. They get out the car, set up the car to go drive through that store. They almost hit somebody. I was like, oh my god. Like, you didn't care who was in the store. You were just gonna go through a store and, oh my goodness, I hope anybody did. But so they drive through the store. The car drives through the store and then hits the little gas thing and explodes, and that was the end of episode 1. I was just like, oh lord. So episode 2. So episode 2 opens up with Trouble and Rayshawn walking, and then they get a call from Blue, and Blue saying she heard about what they did. You know, that was good. They go ahead and go home. So then she like, oh, what are you gonna tell madam? She is so always eager. You gonna tell madam I did good? And then she like, oh shit, we in, boy, I did that. And then he like, yeah, we did that. They happy we did that. She's like, nigga, all you did was run scared. He's like, I got out the car though. I did the. And then she's like, you ain't worried about then tracing the car back to you. And then she's like, nigga, I stole that car. Like, Get with the program. So now we're over to Madam, and she just waking up and coming downstairs. Tommy got her food ready like he always do. And then with the security dude jump in first. How'd you sleep? She slept fine. Tommy do not play about Madam, okay? She was, of course she didn't want to eat her food. Then he like, Madam, you need to eat. And she was like, Tommy, I'm not finna do this with you every fucking morning. Because I was trying to say, Madam, you need to eat. But I'm like, well, girl, you don't be eating. And he was like, how about I'll just keep it warm. And then the security dude talking about, that's cute. And him and Tommy stare each other down. So then she goes to her meeting, which is with the lawyer. And then he basically saying, she's saying she need to get the boys' eyes. She need them on her stage tonight. I was like, well, she be like, they need to get their ass back to work, okay? So then she like, this bitch really trying to build a case against me? And he was like, yeah, but she ain't really got nothing. She grasping at straws. She really thinks she finna meet with the DA this morning. So then they was like, well, you know who can handle this? The judge would have been able to handle this. And she was like, well, yeah, I'm going to need me another judge. Because she killed the bitch and her husband last season, okay? So then he was like, yeah, man, I think I can find us another lawyer. I mean, another judge. I'm like, okay. So then Tommy and the dude, the security, I need to remember his name. The security dude come in, and then she was like, Tommy was like, well, you can go ahead and eat now since, your meeting over with. And then, and then she was like, okay, Tommy, I'll go eat. So then the security dude talking about, I'm a little hungry too. And Tommy like, oh yeah, like yeah, some food in there. You want a pocket muffin? I'm like, oh my goodness, him. He had the pocket muffin. Remember, he had the cookies in his pocket. Tommy is a weirdo, okay? And hilarious, okay? When that nigga said last season, nigga is tookies. So then we see the lawyer go to a judge and get, the case thrown out and the guy's released. And then, of course, the opposition of lawyer, whoever that person is, I don't know, is it state? I don't know, whoever, the person that they going up against. They, calling, Madam's lawyer, a crook and how much she getting paid to sell, how much he getting paid to sell his soul, all that stuff. So then, he act like, whatever do you mean? And he leaves. And then he come the detective that's trying to get her, Detective Davis. She's trying to say it's hard to get them. They a good unit. We almost had them, but it didn't work. And the girl's like, well, you need to wait till you actually have more evidence before you start arresting people. Got me out here looking stupid, bitch. So then she starts saying, well, I still got the other one in the inferno. They tried to get him. Maybe I can, he weak right now. I can go get him. So then we get Madam at the club, and she basically saying she got all the guys. She get the phone call from the dude to say that they're gonna be released in an hour, and then she's saying they're gonna have all the guys tonight. They're gonna everybody except for Fuego, and then they said they're gonna work that out. They was like, well, how did everything go with y'all and Amp? And they was like, well, shit, they handled that. Blue told me they handled that. Then they tell her that trouble came out of nowhere. On her Fast and Furious, she had sideswiped the police car, and they all chased them and actually got away. She was like, it went down like that? They was like, yeah, it went down like that. So then, also, Blue tried to say, why does Madam have all the security? They don't need all the security. She's like, how you gonna tell me what the fuck I need when y'all let the nigga come in here on me? And they was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, how y'all gonna keep telling her there's too much security, but knowing damn well y'all was slipping? And then she was like, I'm gonna have this much security until I find out what the fuck this nigga at, okay? He's MIA, okay? So then also Blue had to tell her what happened with her, how she had the girl at her house. Turned out it's the concierge brother, and the nigga came at him, shot her twice in the chest. I like the way Blue talk. She be like, got me in the chest, and I want your permission if I can, end that nigga. And then I'm like, no, his brother, no. Fernando. So he said, she was like, you know, she was like, so you can get Pretty Ricky's wife, but I can't get his brother. She was like, we don't know where this nigga at. He can't come after you. You gotta come after. No, you can't go after him. He gotta come after you. As long as he come after you, I don't care. You can kill that nigga. But for right now, don't do nothing. So then she keeps saying she gonna go see her daddy. So then she rather go see her daddy. Oh, and then we had the detective going off to talk to Fuego while he in that damn Inferno, whatever it is, at the jail. So then she trying to convince him like they probably set you up anyway, so you could get caught up for this. And you know she's a crime mob, and she's the biggest drug dealer in the city. And he like, no, she's not. No, she's not. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not turning on her. So then she get mad. She leave like, nigga, well you can leave. You alright. Then we get Madam arriving at the retirement home that they got her father in. And the nurse lady acting real suspect from the get-go. Talking about, yeah, he was tapping at your picture. Then why you ain't called? And she's talking about, well, because I didn't want you to get your hopes up because his dementia's still getting real bad. And we already know he faking. So I'm like, girl. And then, you know, they've been watching the daddy and make sure that he really, you know, is out of there. Because he really not out of there, you know, because he a crime boss himself, you know. So, I was like, she acting real suspicious. I felt like maybe she was an agent or she was a spy for the agent, whatever. But we'll get to that, okay? Lawyers coming to pick up Doc and Babyface and Fuego, but they didn't know yet. But they over there arguing, talking about, man, if I just had 45 more seconds, you know, man, I ain't gonna be happy about this. These niggas still don't know that it was called off. So they thinking they just failed. So then when they realized that it's been called off, they like, nigga, what? But then Fuego all upset, like, no, I ain't going with y'all niggas, nah, all this stuff. Okay, so now we got Madam and her dad talking. So she, you know, ride him outside, push him outside, She push him outside, far in the garden, sitting on the ground, away from, for people can see them, so he can talk. And he was like, can they see anybody watching? She was like, nah, we good. She's like, well, keep an eye, because that bitch gonna be out here in a few minutes. I was like, damn, they on his ass like that, okay? So then she was like, oh no, then the daddy started saying that he think that the lady like him or whatever because she be washing his penis so hard and trying to see if it's gonna get hard. I said, gross. I said, you know what? I knew something was up with the bitch. I knew something just from that first encounter. Something ain't right with her. And then he was like, I think she gonna try to take it one day. And then she was like, well, let me know if she try to do that. And he was like, yeah, I'll call you. And we gonna be in there. I was like, oh Lord. He was like, it's gonna happen. I'm like, oh Lord. So here we go. Man, gonna have to hurt the bitch, okay? So then he telling her that she done fucked up by dealing with this concierge nigga and killing that woman because they people is about revenge and all this and that. So she like, damn, I know, I'm sorry, I messed up, but she's like, but you wanted to tell me that when somebody messing with you hit them first. He was like, nah, I told you to be smart, okay? I told you to be smart. You going around killing motherfuckers. I'm like, so was concierge right this whole time? About her temper. But anyway, so then he starts saying that what he said, that he trying to get a he trying to find. She's like, oh, have he heard? He asked, has she heard from the nigga? And then she was like, nah, he ain't called me or nothing. He like, nothing? And then he was like, I'm trying to get a hold of my contacts, but it's hard to get on the phone without getting a signal, and I can't have no phone signal in this place. I'm like, damn, daddy is like, we need to go background on daddy. And then who was he calling? And who are these people that know he fine? Like, what's going on? So then he said he trying to figure out a way to get some information with some people or whatever. But for right now, lay low. And that then they mentioned something about the sister, and he's like, well, that bitch another story. And then he see that look in the eye. He like, you can't hurt her. That's your sister. She's like, well, you need to tell that bitch that. You see, she's trying to burn down my club. He's like, well, it ain't her. She family. You know the code. We don't do that. She's like, I know the code. You can tell her the code. I'm like, somebody need to, because she sure ain't got it, okay? But he said it's because she broke and desperate, basically. That's why she act like that. But anyway, so then he said that she need to go read some story about some woman. I don't know the name. I lost the name. Whatever the name of the girl. She's like, I already know about her. You had me read that a lot of times. Basically about some crime lady, apparently. And then he was like, that she, to get them off of her, she tried to kidnap John F. Kennedy's son in the streets of New York. And then she like, what? Did that work? And he was like, no, but she had the right idea. If she didn't, I guess she got caught before she could do it. That was her plan. So then he said, what you can do, you need to get the governor's daughter. She got a daughter that like to do a lot of drugs and all of this and that, and she like black men. If you gonna get her and work your way up, because this concierge nigga go all the way to the White House. So go ahead and meet that nigga at the White House. Basically, I was just like, oh shit, what they finna do? What is the plan? Because I was trying to get it, but she got it. But I was like, what's she gonna do? So how she gonna work her way up? I guess to find him, or to get these people off of her. She got to do something bigger and crazier. Like, what's going on? Okay. But anyway, that was Daddy advice, and she like, all right, Daddy, okay, thank you. And then he got a girl coming up. Oh, come on, we gonna take your bath. I said, she is disgusting. Girl, you gonna die. All right, so then we got Fuego ass running to Amp and trying to say, oh, what happened? The guys tried to kill me. They tried to kill me. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just be cool. Just tell him you cool. Be cool. He or something. But then he checked it for a while. They gonna wow me. I'm like, you didn't even check hard enough. They put one on a dog last time and he didn't even know. So boy, stop. But anyway, so they had this extra long ass conversation. And he's like, man, I got my own problems. And then they was like, we're just gonna go to the club together. Come on. So then they all get to the club. And then, Blue let Trouble and Ray Shani, like, they cool and they get all happy. Like, oh. And Ray Shani always gotta do some awkward shit, like, oh, thank you, ma'am. So then Madam come in, and then, what's his name? Trouble come up and she, I like, oh, I heard about what you did. She was like, oh, I'm down for the cause. And then she just like, okay, and she walk off. She was like, you like the and he go, Blue, alright, conversation over. You can go ahead and get dressed. and then she walk over by Ray Sean. He like, thank you, madam, for letting me come back. And then she like, you're welcome. And then he trying to say something else, and then she ready to walk. She like, ready to walk off. And then Tommy, nigga, I should knock your head off. And then when they walk out, Ray Sean's like, well, you ain't gonna do nothing. But anyway, so then they all go to the back. And Amp brings Fuego in. They all looking at this nigga like, what he doing here? And then Madam had to come in and let them know, chill, it's good. We all fine right now. And then she was like, she's like, you lucky these niggas was too weak. I'm like, so she did catch the thing and get the job done. Y'all still looking stupid. So then he was like, so you really sent them? I'm like, oh my gosh, Fuego, stop. You really sent them? And she was like, yeah, nigga, you went to the cops. And then he's like, I ain't say nothing about the club. Then she started like, yes, he got a wild, I'm talking about, no. I'm like, I don't trust it. And then he was saying that, he ain't say nothing about her to the cops. And then he was like, is this what we really are? Am I the only one that didn't know what this is? She's like, what is this? So this is some kind of gang, this is what y'all really do? And then she was like, nigga, of course, like, I ain't making millions of dollars, but y'all on the stage, like, with women throwing money on the stage, there ain't no millions of dollars get made like that. I was like, nigga, you all stupid, okay? And then she was like, I was surprised she's talking about it though. I launder money for multiple families. I was like, oh, multiple. Okay. That's why you did your second location together. Remember she was talking about second location for like the first season, I think. But then all this other shit started happening. So then she basically said he cool, but if he fuck up, Doc got his fingerprints, took video and all this and that when he came over to help. So she still pretending like she was good to help him and didn't set him up. And then he was like, she said you set it up. She was like, why would I do that? She's like, I don't know. She said, she's like, well, you gonna have to either believe her or you gonna believe me. So what you gonna do? I believe you. Really? Yeah, I believe you. All right then. And then she wanted to go talk to Amp. So, but then all the guys in there together, and then he was like, so we in some type of gang, y'all really was gonna do this? She was like, no hard feelings, nigga. And Blue and Babyface like, I mean, we down for the cause. Oh yeah, then they talked about having bodies on them too. And then he looked around like, really? And then he was like, so y'all really just gonna kill me? And then Midnight talking about, is this really a gang or something like that? He's like, yeah, your ass just survived. You're lucky. Okay, so now Madam is talking to Amp, and she basically trying to get him to chill the fuck out. She know he on drugs. What the hell is he doing? And then he trying to act like he all cool. Oh, we good. No, it's fine. She's like, come on, nigga. I'm trying to be nice to you. You know I don't say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now move the fuck on, okay? And then he started, doing all his BS. She was like, nigga, you're high right now. I need you to get it together, get back in line. Basically. And then they had this long ass scene with all them dancing. I never liked the dancing scenes. I don't care. But they doing all this dancing in water showers and stuff like that. But then we get to the end of the episode where we at the home with the daddy. And then the nurse lady is over there giving him his little sponge bath or whatever. And then she doing what she do. Then all of a sudden, she was like, I seen pictures of you when you was young. You was looking good. I said, oh, she nasty. And then she was like, they had all them FBI cameras and stuff up in here, but they took all of that out. They thought you was faking. And I'm just like, she showed throwing a lot of information, okay? I don't trust it, okay? And then she goes down and starts giving this old man head. I'm like, oh my gosh, you nasty. You nasty bitch, okay? Ugh, okay. She gross because in her mind she thinking he can't do nothing. So that's even more gross. Predatory ass bitch, okay? Gross, okay? And then she was like, they got your attention, because then he started looking at her, and then he was like, you showed the fuck me. Oh my gosh, what's finna happen? But why I thought Madam was somebody's finna pull up on him, because I seen a car go by at that one scene. But I don't know. But some shit gotta go down. Okay, I don't know if Daddy gonna ass or something. I don't know. But that's what episode 2 ends. Alright, y'all, that is the end of my review for All the Queen's Men season 3 episodes 1 and 2. Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episodes, about all this nasty stuff with this lady, and what y'all think gonna happen, okay? What the hell is going on? What is concierge, okay? What's gonna happen with Trouble, because she full of trouble, okay? And then how funny episode 2 was. Episode 2 was more funny than episode 1. But I was funny to me anyway. So drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like D channel, okay? And just let me know what y'all thinking, alright? Subscribe to your girl though. Remember, tell a friend, and subscribe and share, okay?